Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today, I will brief about the G20 Summit. This discussion is taken from BBC News. Thanks BBC News for this report. What is the G20? The G20 group of 19 countries and the EU was established in 1999 as a platform for finance ministers and central bank governors to discuss international economic and financial issues. The G20 or Group of 20 is a club of countries that meets to discuss global economic and political issues. Between them, G20 countries account for 85% of the world's economic output and more than 75% of world trade. They contain 2/3 of global population. The G20 members are the EU plus 19 nations. They are Argentina, Australia, Brazil, Canada, China, France, Germany, India, Indonesia, Italy, Japan, Mexico, Russia, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, South Korea, Turkey, the UK, and the US. Why was the G20 set up, and why does it matter? The group was founded in 1999 after the Asian financial crisis. It was designed to be a forum for finance ministers and officials to discuss ways to restore economic stability. The first Leaders Summit was held in 2008 in response to that year's financial turmoil to promote international cooperation. The G20 has broadened its focus in recent years to include issues such as climate change and sustainable energy. Every year, a different G20 member state takes over the presidency and sets the agenda for the Leaders Summit. What will the G20 Summit be about and who is attending? As 2023 president, India wants the summit to focus on issues such as sustainable development, striving for just and equitable growth for all in the world, debt forgiveness for developing countries. U.S. President Joe Biden is likely to talk to leaders of developing nations about proposals to reform the World Bank, which could result in more money being available to them to spend on infrastructure as well as measures to tackle climate change. A lot of the negotiations are likely to take place in one-to-one meetings between leaders on the sidelines of the main hall. Now I will discuss about which other issues may prove difficult. In May 2023, China and Saudi Arabia boycotted a G20 meeting on tourism, which was held in Indian-administered Kashmir, because the Kashmir region contains territory claimed by Pakistan as well as India. A row has also recently broken out between India and China after Beijing released a map that claims the state of Arunachal Pradesh and the Aksai Chin Plateau as Chinese territory. The U.S. has asked China to set aside its tensions with India and play a constructive role at the summit. Now let's discuss what has the G20 achieved. At the 2008 and 2009 Leaders Summits during the financial crisis, leaders agreed a host of measures to rescue the global economic system. But some critics argue that subsequent summits have been less constructive, often because of tensions between rival world powers. However, one-to-one meetings between leaders have often proved constructive. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe this channel.